Hello, I'm Baeksang the White Elephant. For this video, I wanted to talk to you about 3 teachers that I hated during my college year. And I can see that all of you guys who watched this video probably had a similar experience, be it middle school, high school, elementary, or even college. Anyway, here's the list. The PowerPoint teacher. I hate PowerPoint teacher. I mean, there are some classes where PowerPoint is acceptable, like art class, where you have to visualize the art, or even history. That's far-fetched, but whatever. Any class that involves memorization of something, PowerPoint is acceptable. However, when it comes to things like science, math, and anything that requires solving by hand, if you're teaching them using a PowerPoint, it defeats the whole purpose. You are trying to learn how to solve those questions by working it out and not by memorizing the equation that you solved in a PowerPoint. And then you complain that you get bad evaluation from a student. Jeez. The always angry teacher. I don't know about you guys, but I had a teacher who was always angry every single time. I mean, he was the type of teacher that would give pop quiz. I'm okay with that. He's the type of teacher that gives homework every single class. I'm okay with that. And he was the type of teacher who was using PowerPoint. Well, I was not okay with that. Anyway, this teacher was basically physics teacher. Well, a little advanced, so it's not really physics, it's more like mechanic material, but that's beside the point. Every time he taught in a class, he would go over one of the example, and in the middle of teaching, he would always grumble, well, this doesn't happen in the real world, but we're gonna do this. I'm not saying he's being angry at this moment, I'm just saying that he's always saying this kind of word every time he goes over an equation in a problem. Now, this is where the problem kicks in. He would volunteer a student to solve the question, and if the student gets it wrong, he suddenly becomes angry. You just solved this question! How can you not remember? You just do this, this, and that! Why can't you do that? In a nutshell, this is all he said during class. This, and that. And he's pointing at different equation every time he says this and that. So, this is his way of teaching. You can do the rest, teacher. So there's this one class in college that I got a D on. That's the only class that I had to retake because I got a D and I needed at least C to get a credit for that class. Personality wise and person wise, he's a good teacher. But whenever he goes over homework or work in class, he would just do about half away and then he'd say, well, you can do the rest. I don't know the rest. So I would have to go to his office hour to learn more about it. But every time I go there, he's either busy or not there. And my class was in conflict with his office hour, so I had no way of going to his class. So I tried my best to teach myself how to do the rest. Anyway, this is 3 of my teachers that I really disliked or even hated during my college year. And if you had any worst teacher, feel free to tell me. I actually want to read them. Anyway, thank you for listening.